Alright, so today we're talking about conversions. You remember that we talked about conversions in the past, and when we converted, we went diagonally down. You have whatever here, you have to have that same thing here. So if this were to be inches up here, you also would have to have inches down here so that these labels could cancel out. When you converted to the metric system, you could use this same method, or you could see that if I had meters, I have kilometers, hecameters, decameters, just meters, decimeters, centimeters, millimeters. Okay, so we look. First thing we have, 145 cups. We have 145 cups. We look back, and we see, do we have anything that goes from cups to gallons? Not quite. But we do have this. We have gallons goes to quarts, quarts goes to pints, and pints goes to cups. So, to get from here to here, we have to do 3 steps. Two cups. We get 1 pint. And then we have 2 pints and 1 quart. And we have 4 quarts. And 1 gallon. So in total we have 145 cups all over, or not cups, sorry, 145 because our cups cancel, we check. Do pints cancel? Yep, PT. And we're left with gallons, just gallons. So we multiply across. 145 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 145 divided by 2 times 2 times 4. 145 divided by 16 gallons. We end up with 9.0625 gallons. So 145 cups is equal to 9.0625 gallons. Alright, number 10. We do not have these written on your sheet, but you should have the general idea. Right? We're going from hours to minutes. How many hours? How many minutes is in an hour? We look at our clock. We know that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Hours cancel. We end up with 3.5 times 60, which was 210 minutes and 3.5 hours. Fabulous. Next, we have grams, we want kilograms. You have 2 options here. You can go up here, you can look at this table. We have 450 grams. We look to go from grams to kilograms. 1, 2, 3. You'd have to move your decimal 3 spots. Goes 1, 2, 3. So you can do that. 1, 2, 3. So it's 0.4, 5, 0. Or, if you prefer it this way, this is totally up to you. You say I have 450 grams. I like my table. And I know that there's 1,000 grams. You can look back and you can see that right here. There is 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. And 1 kilogram. And either way, you end up with 0.45 kilograms in 450 grams. They're all the same. You choose. Alright. Next one. 162 meters. One single M is meters, not miles. 162 meters. We go back, we look. We want to go from meters to yards. Is there anything that does that? Not here. Not here. We look over here. 1 meter's 39.37 inches. 1 meter is 3.281 feet. 1 meter is 1.094 yards. So we have 1 meter is 1.094 yards. Multiply across the top. 162 times 1.094. Give you time to type that in your calculator. Oops, my bad. Where's my eraser? We end up with 177 yards, something. 177.228 yards. Alright. Here. The first thing we have to look and see is that we have 21 feet per second. So there's 21 feet per 1 second. We have this rate. 21 feet per second. 21 feet, something over something. We want to change it to miles per hour. So we have to change each one of these things separately. We have to take 21 feet. You have 5,280 feet. And that is 1 mile. Feet has to go to miles. You check feet and feet, so they cross out. 21 divided by 5,280, right? So that's what we end up with. So we really have how many miles? 0.004 mi. Okay, now we also have to take our seconds, though. We need seconds to be in hours. So we have 1 second. How many seconds are in a minute? You have 60 seconds. And you have 1 minute. You have 60 minutes. And 1 hour. Minutes cancel. Seconds cancel. Leaving us with only 1 over 60 times 60. 3,600. 1 divided by 3,600 is what? Type it in your calculator. You will see that it is 0.00028. Alright, so, and that's hours. Now, we want to go back, we want to get a rate. In order to get a rate, we know that we have to have something over something. Because right now, we just have 0.004 miles, 0.0028 hours. So we look back, we want to get miles per hour. Miles divided by hours. So we're going to take our miles and divide it by our hour of 0.0028. Miles divided by hours. We end up with 14.23 miles per hour. Alright, I want you to take a second, and I want you to try this. You're going to have to take yards and make it into miles. We're going from 50 yards to miles. And we also want to take seconds, we have 5.8 seconds, and make them an hour. Okay, so number 14. Number 14 says you need to go from 50 yards to miles. We look back at our sheet, we find that how many yards are in a mile? We have 1,760 yards in 1 mile. Yards cancel. 50 all over. Fifty divided by 1,760. 0.028. That's how many miles we have. Let me look back. How many seconds are in a minute? You have 60 seconds. In 1 minute. There's a decimal point here, don't lose it. You have 60 minutes. And then 1 hour. 5.8 times 1 times 1 is 5.8. 60 times 60. 5.8 divided by 3,600 is what? Write that in your calculator. I have 0.0016. So now we need miles. We have miles and we have hours. We need to find miles per hour. Miles per hour. So we have to find and take 0.028 miles divided by 0.0016 hours. So really, we are going how fast? .5 miles per hour. Fabulous. So, sorry, I should let you take a minute to finish writing that down. So we end up with 17.5 miles per hour. Get that written down. Pause it if you have to. We move on. We have to compare. How do you know which one's bigger when they are not the same? You're going to take one of these and convert it to see which one's really larger or smaller. It does not matter which one. I usually convert the decimal. So I'm going to convert 0.45 feet and I want to make it a centimeter. we look back at our conversion chart. Is there anything that goes from feet to centimeters? We have meters to feet. We have inches to centimeters. So unfortunately, no, there's nothing that goes straight there. But we did see that there was an inch to a centimeter. I know how many inches are in a foot. 1 foot has 12 inches. And then we looked back and we saw that there's 1 inch in 2.54 centimeters. So we take 0.45 times 12 times 2.54 in your calculator. And you get 13.716. And we look, we see, which is greater? 45 centimeters, 0.45 feet is only 13.176. 45 centimeters is greater. Ooh. Alright, so we move on to the next one. We have (82 inches, 8.2 feet. I just like to move the ones that have decimals. 8.2 feet. How many feet are in inches? We just did that. We have 1 foot. It's 12 inches. 8.2 times 12 is 98.4. Feet. So we look. Which is greater? We had 82 inches. Oh, that's not feet. Sorry. (98.4 inches. So now we compare which is greater. We had 82 inches, or our 8.2 feet became 98.4 inches. So we know that our 8.2 feet was greater. 98.4 is bigger than 82. Now we want to look. We're going to recap everything we've done in 2.6. So, for our unit rate, we want to know which is better by. We're finding our unit rates. That is what? What do we have to do? We have to look at a price over the quantity. How much do we pay for how much we got? 3.29 is what we paid. We got 6 bagels. 3.29 is what we paid. We got 6. So how much did we pay per bagel? We paid 0.55. We paid 55 cents per bagel. Now we look. Paid $4.15. We got 8 bagels. So how much did we pay per bagel? Type it in your calculator, 0.52. Paid 52 cents for 1 bagel. So which one was the better buy? Which one did we pay less per bagel? When we paid $4.15 for 8 bagels. Alright, we want to know what 7 pounds and 4 ounces is when it's all converted to ounces. How I look at this is that I have these 4 ounces. I can't forget about them, but I can leave them for now. But I have this 7 pounds. I have the 7 pounds that I need to make into an ounce. I look back at my conversion chart. Sorry. How many pounds? How many ounces are in a pound? How many pounds are in an ounce? We're looking for that conversion. I see. 1 pound is 16 ounces. £1 is 16 ounces. Pounds cancel, we're left with ounces. 7 times 16 is 112. So we had this 7 pounds and 4 ounces. Now we have 112 ounces and 4 ounces. So we can't ignore this 4 ounces. We have to keep it. We have to add it. We had 7 pounds. 7 pounds is 112 ounces. And we had 4 more. So we have to add them, leaving us with a total of 116 ounces. We want to know which is longer, 12 meters or 13 yards. We have to have the same measurement. So you either have to make 12 meters into yards or you have to make 13 yards into meters. I chose to make 13 yards into meters. You can choose to do it however you want. 13 yards. How many yards are in a meter? You look back. Look back at that conversion chart, and I promise on Monday I'll have big ones printed out for you. So, 13 yards into meters is only 11.89. So we look, which was greater, 12 meters or 13 yards? Our 12 meters was longer. We have a car going at 55 miles per hour. We want to know what it's like in feet per second. So 55 miles per 1 hour. We have to change both of these. We want miles to go to feet. We had 1 mile. $5,280 feet. So 55 times 5,280. We want to cross out our miles. We end up with 290,000. 290,400 feet. Now we have 1 hour. We need to get it to seconds. Oops, 1 hour and 60 minutes. 1 minute and 60 seconds. Minutes go away, hours go away, leaving us with 60 times 60 is 3,600 seconds. We need to take feet per second. So we need a rate, so we're going to take 290,400 feet all over 3,600 seconds. So we're going 80.67 feet per second. .67 feet per second. Okay, now you need to work on your homework.